Yo, how would it do? This your boy Dajonte right here with Peep This Wami with our host right here, Maciah
What it do?
in the flesh. How you doing today? How you feeling today,
I'm
man?
feeling blessed and highly favored.
All right, Bridget. So yeah, I got a couple of questions. I want to shoot and ask you, man, on
Okay.
some FBI type stuff,
All right, let's go.
All right. So same race, right, versus interracial dating. What do
Mm.
you like, dislike, love, and hate? What's your thoughts on it? And which one you
I'm
prefer?
I'm all for you dating whoever you love, right? Go for who you love. What I don't like is when you're from the same race. Like I hate when black men say they don't like black women.
Mm,
I hate it with the passion because your mom was black. If you're black,
exactly.
how you gonna hate that? You might hate some, you might hate the qualities, but to say, man, I dislike these black women. That's why I'm gonna go white. That's why I'm gonna go Hispanic. Nothing's wrong if you find that girl out of a different race and you like them, go for it. But don't be that guy. And ladies too, don't be that lady. I hate all black. No, stop. Love who you love. Don't love because of prejudice or because of past hurt. Don't box everybody in. That's what I would say.
All
Did I
right.
answer the question?
Yeah, you most definitely did. You most definitely did. Um, as a black man, what do you think are some of the difficulties you have with, dating within your race, within your race of women? What difficulties do you find, or what obstacles do you think that we face as black men and women dating in today's climate?
Well,
And if you can, maybe one or two, what things can help resolve, or, because, it's always good to have a
right,
resolution of what you may come as a hypothesis of what can help mitigate
right.
the situation.
We have to stop having this instant gratification mentality,
Mm,
meaning what you do for me right now. We have to
mm,
remember that relationship is the long haul. A lot of us are looking at the now, forgetting about the future or even the possibilities of building. The
mm,
problem that I have with relationships for me is I'm more traditional. Yes, I have some modernist to me, but I'm more traditional. And I find that there are women now, the more modern women, they want a kind of a traditional guy, but they don't want to be traditional
mm,
women. So it's hard. It's like, so you want me to provide, you want me to do all these other aspects of what you would consider a proper traditional man. But when the roles are reversed, and I'm saying, all right, honey, you want to cook? Oh, no, we can order out and eat. Oh, you want to do this? Oh, no, I'm tired and I don't like that kind of feel. Like you put this weird orbit around us. You see what I'm saying? You want certain things. I want a high value man that made 50,000. No, sorry. That's too low, right, bro?
yeah,
I
that
need
is
I
that
need
is
a
too
guy
low.
that makes $500 thousand
Mm-hmm.
dollars or more. But yet you're not bringing your valuable assets that you know, like, what are you going to do to keep that, man? What are you going to do? And that's where I'm falling into.
Mm,
Even people look and laugh and be like, yo, this chubby guy be talking about a lot, but I've dated my fair share of some
mm,
of the most beautiful women,
mm-hmm.
some of the most average women. I'm not going to lie, I'm not perfect. I'm an average guy, right? That's working on my physique. But I would say the problem continues to lie that the two is the battle of the sexes. Women want all these things without giving up much. Men
Mm,
are seeking for women to give back, and they're not receiving that same reciprocation, which is hard. So some of the resolutions I would say is we have to sit down as a community
mm,
and start talking about these issues. Like what's plaguing me about some of the black women in today's society? Woman, what's plaguing you about some of the black men? How can we get to the root of the issue so that we can go? We're supposed to be one of the strongest communities on this earth, but yet we are at the lowest.
mm,
And I wonder why. We're not communicating. We're not expressing how things make me feel. We're bashing one another.
mm.
How many times people love to throw this word misogynistic out? But how many videos you watch on YouTube where our fellow black women bashing the shit out of us?
Yep.
They are coming out our necks hard.
But the word can't be used the other way around.
And they're not getting deleted off of YouTube and Facebook and Instagram. But we have to have conversations of talking the hard truth. Men are looking for this. Men are visual. Men want certain things from a woman, right? When we express what we really want, we're looked down as, oh my gosh, he's only attracted to the physical. Oh my gosh, he only wants these needs met. But we have to understand what each partner is. So as men, we have to understand our women counterparts, what they're looking for. If you're not a provider, if you can't give her what she's satisfy her, I should say. If you can't satisfy, that's the best way. If you can't satisfy her, you shouldn't be dating. Work on yourself. I'm working on myself. My brother Dajonte got me in the gym all the time. We got a bet. See what I'm saying? Like, you gotta work on yourself before you think you're ready for somebody else. So let's fix these issues amongst our community.
Yo, great, man. And I'm just gonna lead it off into the third and the final one. I think for so long, what has happened now is that it's opened up the doors for that we can hear more from the man perspective of like, how can dating work in terms for women? You know, a lot of the times we hear well, I could get this and I could get him and da. But what do you think, coming from your mouth yourself, from the mouth of a man himself, what is it, if I don't even want to give you a certain number of things, but what are the most crucial things that you think that you dropping these gems for them, what are the things that they can do to retain a man for the long term and not just for the now and the moment? What do you think?
Just like a man learns their woman, they have to learn their man. What worked for this man might not.
Hold on. I had to do the poetry.
Yeah, you have to learn.
You have to.
Learn
That's so crucial.
Language. Learn what they love to do. Like, a lot of times, what men tend to do, we tend to do what they want. We tend to follow their trend. But we, as men, should stand on whatever principles that we want. If we want our girl to cook, I'm not saying that men shouldn't cook. We should cook.
Of course. It's a survival skill. Everybody should know that.
Should know how to cook. But
everybody should be thrown down.
Looking for, don't back down on those things. That's what you're looking for. What she's looking for, she's gonna tell you. We need to start telling them, and they need to start listening. Another thing that is valuable is for them to listen. Hear us out. Sometimes we speak and we are not being heard. They're just ready to respond. So they need to start listening. Learn to respect the man. A lot of times we are hit with a lot of disrespect. They come out our necks. As soon as there's an argument, they're ready to go for the jugular.
That's a top one.
How many times you got called out your name? How many times she's throwing hissy fits and temper tantrums, and we're the ones that have to apologize? Like, we have to have a level of respect and dignity too. If we're going to respect them, they should respect us.
Exactly.
Another one that I will say, and the final one I will say, is learn to choose your words wisely. Like, a lot of times women will say anything, some women, sorry, will say anything just to get an arousal factor out of you, right? You have to, again, respect that man, learn how to talk to that man, and then finally value that man. Remember, he, just like you, if he is at a certain level in life, he probably can find somebody else. So what you ain't gonna do, the next one ready to do. Ready to come in, ready to treat that man with love, respect, and care. So you gotta shape up, girls. You gotta shape up. Because a lot of times, you know what's sad? Because of these, we're not having these conversations in our community, guess what happened? Men are going overseas. How many times we see that?
The passports.
They go into the other communities.
Going to the eastern side.
What's going on? And it's all because there's sometimes that lack of respect, that lack of how they talk to us, that lack of love, and that lack of emotional intelligence, just to see where our needs are and are they meeting it. Just like men, we should do checkups. They should do check-ins. Am I doing right, honey? Am I okay in this? Are you happy with me? But no, a lot of times we're the ones suffering in silence. Dajonte used to say this a lot. And I thought about it. I was like, yeah, we suffer in silence a lot. So now we want to be heard by our ladies. And we hope that we can hear from you guys as well. Let's keep the lines of communication going.
Let's keep it going, man. I appreciate it so much for
Appreciate
you, Maciah.
you, bro.
Appreciate your time, appreciate your honesty, and appreciate all the transparency that you're sharing with us and the viewers out there, man.
Yes, hi.
Sign us out, man.
My name is Maciah. Will you join me? My man.